Assalamu alaikum. My name is Manzoor Mehman. I'm editor-in-chief of Is Honesty the Best Policy and editor and producer of the programs on PBS TV network, which publishes, broadcasts and telecasts programs about Pakistani people and Muslim people. Today is Eid al-Fitr. So first of all, I want to say Eid Mubarak to all the Muslims of Houston and USA and whole world in Pakistan and all Middle East countries. Since 9/11, Muslim people have been kind of a target, and Islamophobia, which has been created in different worlds, and everybody has a misconception about Islam. So I thought that would be a good idea to first of all discuss a little bit about Islam. What is Islam all about? Islam has 5 fundamental things. Belief in God means you say that there's only one God who we should pray to. Most of the religions, they believe in the same thing. Second thing is salat, which means namaz. Namaz means it's a prayer. It's a 5 times prayer. The concept of the prayer is not that the God wants you to just bow before Him, but there are a lot of other reasons. Fundamental reason of the salat is connection with the God and a mental health benefit of praying. If you pray 5 times, you are doing at least about 100 push-ups a day. You are 5 times cleaning your body, so it is more on the health side. The salat is very important, which a lot of times the people forget about it, the benefits of the salat. Then the third thing is fasting, which today we are celebrating Eid al-Fitr, and Eid al-Fitr comes after 30 days of fasting. Now the fasting is not to starve yourself. Fasting means the fasting of everything, doing good things, not doing wrong things, And a lot of times the people think that the fasting means in the morning you eat a lot, the whole day you don't eat, and at the end of the day you eat a lot again and get more fat rather than thinning your body. This is actually a kind of a weight loss program, if you see it, that if you eat a little, fast the whole day and eat a little at the end of the day and then pray 5 times, you will see that this will bring your body back into normal, which is like 11 months, we do a lot of junk food, and so it kind of cleans your body. So the concept is cleansing your body. Then we have got Hajj, which is one of the pillars of Islam. Now Hajj is optional. If you can afford it, you can go to the Mecca and to the pilgrimage and have a connection with God. Now a lot of times the people, they go to Hajj, do a lot of shopping, taking pictures, videos and all that. I'm against it. I consider myself as a progressive Muslim. I consider Islam a more practical religion. When you go to Hajj, you go to Umrah, have a connection with God. Forget about the worldly things, telephones or phones and all that. Have a connection with God. And the last thing is zakat. Now zakat, it means sharing your wealth with the poor people. Now, if we really see in the world, if everybody practices the zakat, I think there will be no poverty in the whole world. There will be no hunger. So this is another thing which, if really practically done right, and we distribute part of our wealth to the poor people, feed the poor, donate the money to different organizations who are working for the poor people of the world. I'm here with Iqbal Badad, famous attorney and community activist. He's the General Secretary of Pakistan Association of Greater Houston. Iqbal, welcome, Eid Mubarak.
Welcome, Eid Mubarak to you and all the nation, Muslim Ummah in Houston.
Well, I always see you in the gate, collecting all the money.
Yes,
tell us that where this money goes, all the zakat money, where does it go, how is it distributed?
ISGH collect all the and zakat money and it funded to the poor people who need, and we distribute through the Islamic Society of Greater Houston coupon system. And people don't have, enough fund to buy the grocery. The ISGH issue the coupon to go and buy the grocery from the designated grocery stores, like Pakistani, Indian grocery stores.
Okay, somebody wants to help, how they can reach to this system?
First of all, whichever area they are living, they go on the nearest mosque and they request for the zakat request for the help, financial help. Then the AD, the associate director, have a fund availability for each mosque, and they will issue. You can put the application, and they will issue you the check or the cash.
Is it only for Muslim people or anybody can?
Anybody can go. Muslim, non-Muslim, we welcome.
Very good. So this is what we were talking about, the zakat. The Muslims are supposed to do the distribution of wealth, not only for Muslim people but for everybody. So anybody needs help, they can go to a mosque and there will be a help available. Now I want to talk about Holy Book. Now Holy Book, there's a misconception about Quran. Quran, Bible, or Torah. These are the biggest religious books which are considered is sent by God. If you read those books, they all preach humanity, truthfulness, honesty, helping people. No religion tells the people to kill somebody. So therefore, we should educate the people. The religion is for the peace. Religion is for the connection with God, and which we are forgetting, and a lot of times we are detract from the fundamentals of any religion. There's one thing, a big misconception about Islam is about going to hell, going to heaven. The thing is, I say a story about one thing. There was this guy who used to smoke a lot, but he was a very nice guy, and he did very good deeds. So when he was taken up, he was put in heaven. So when he was in the heaven, one day he wanted to smoke a cigarette. And he asked the angels that, can I get a cigarette? They said, no problem. So they gave him a cigarette. And when he got a cigarette, he said, can I get some fire? He said, no, heaven does not have a fire. So they say, where I can find the fire? They say, let me take you to the hell, because hell might have some fire. So they went to the hell and tried to borrow some fire. When he went to the hell, he found it out there was no fire there. So he asked the angels, how come in the hell there's no fire? He said, because these people are burning in their own fire. So the concept is this, that heaven and hell is within ourselves. If we are going to do good deeds, we'll have a good life in here and in the afterwards, So this is my message to all the Muslim people, all Christian people, all Jewish people, Hindu people. Connect with God, because that is the only way that you can survive, you can find happiness in your lives, your children, all that. Because a lot of times the people are away from the real part of the religion, and end of the day, we have got all these problems, killing in the world. I condemn killing in the name of Islam, in the name of Christianity or Jewishdom. We should not kill. We should not even kill a fly. In my religion, we cannot even kill a fly. So why to kill human beings? Every day I hear this, so many people got killed. Please stop this killing. And I pray for you, you pray for me, and thank you very much, and have a Eid Mubarak. I'm here at the NRG Center with Mayor Sylvester Turner. Mayor, thank you very much for attending the Muslim festival after fasting.
You're more than welcome.
And what's your message for our Muslim people?
Well, number one is it's just good to be here. We recognize the diversity. We're so proud to have the Muslim community in the city of Houston. We have the largest population in the South, and this is very, very important, and Eid Mubarak.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.